Today, I want to talk to you about a beautiful topic called magic of commitment. This topic is more practical than theory. I need to tell you the story of three young men in Bangalore. A company invited applications from young men for the post of a secretary. Three young men. And then large number of people applied for the job. Finally, the company shortlisted three young men and told them that we have shortlisted you, but one of you will be selected based on your zeal towards the work. One fine day, the secretary of the company called up these three men. That was precisely one day earlier. They called them up and told them, tomorrow our chairman is going to Chennai from Bangalore on a particular job. He is meeting a VIP in Chennai. He needs a beautiful bouquet. And then they said he is leaving from the railway platform number 1, exactly, I'm talking about Bangalore railway station, platform number 1, exactly at 10 a.m. Kindly hand over a beautiful bouquet to him to be handed over to a VIP in Chennai. This message reached all these three people in the night at 10 p.m. Next morning, the first gentleman who was shortlisted for the job, the young man, went about by about 8:30. He went about searching for the flower shop. And then he noticed most of the flower shops were closed. By 9:30, he stopped searching for the flowers and then went home saying that it is not possible to find out the flowers because flower shops are all closed. Similarly, the second person, he was staying in some other area. What he did was, he went to a flower shop by 8 o'clock. The shop was closed. He went and he went to a house which was by the side of the flower shop, asked the house owner, when is this flower shop owner is going to come? And that man said he comes at 9 o'clock. And then he asked him, where is his house? He found out that his house was approximately 1 kilometer away. Candidate number 2 went 1 kilometer away and searched for the flower shop owner and then brought him to the shop, somehow made the flowers. By the time he completed making the bouquet, it was somewhere around 9:45. It was impossible to go to the railway station, so he dropped the idea of going to the railway station. The third person similarly went out of his house at 8 a.m. and then he again located a shop, and again the shopkeeper was absent. He went to the house, somehow got the bouquet done by 9:15. With his scooter, he came rushing to the railway station. He located the boss, handed over the bouquet to the boss. The boss was extremely happy. Now my question is, look at the commitment levels of these three people. First one abandoned the search of the bouquet. Second one got the bouquet, but he was not able to reach in time. The third person got everything done, reached the railway station, handed over the bouquet to the chairman of the company. Whom do you think will be selected? Candidate number 3. Why am I giving you this whole story? This is about the commitment. The third person had the commitment that he will somehow or the other accomplish his job. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the magic of commitment. And ladies and gentlemen, what is commitment? The state or quality of being dedicated to a cause activity, etc. An engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. Going further, I want to know from you, what is the word similar to commitment? Can anybody type any similar word to commitment in the dictionary? Any similar word to commitment in the dictionary? Can you type it? I want to understand from you. Can you locate some words closer to commitment? Okay, now let me give you the similar words for commitment is promise. Second word is dedication. I want to ask a very important question. Somebody said trustworthy. Somebody says dedication, dedicated. Somebody says again dedication and on time and promised. Somebody said promised means promise. Very good. And then somebody said steady. Somebody says again engagement. Very good. Now I want to ask you very interesting question to all of you. What is the difference between promise and commitment? What is the difference between promise and commitment? Can anybody help me? Somebody says responsibility. Somebody says dedication. Very good. My next question is, what is the difference between promise and dedication? Somebody is using a word, perseverance, oath, and time bound, and then Shraddha, and then consistency. Very good. Now my next question is, what is the difference between a promise and commitment? If you look at the word promise, promise is the one that I give it to somebody else. Commitment is a word that I give it to myself and others together. Commitment is pretty important. Promise is a word with a lesser degree of commitment. Highest commitment is a word commitment. Now, promise can fail, but not commitment. Very beautifully said. Promise is giving a word, but commitment is acting on the given word. Akshay Bable, wonderful, wonderful way of looking at it. In fact, I should take this and put it in my next webinar, in my next seminar. Making a commitment involves dedicating yourself to something like a person or a cause. Before making a commitment, think carefully. Some commitments are large and serious, and can anybody guess which is the biggest commitment a person does in his life? Let me get some sharing from you. Which is the biggest commitment one person does in his lifetime? I'm waiting for you to share. Let me see how fast you can get me the answer. Since it is getting delayed, I myself is going to tell you, beautifully said, Leelanand, beautiful. Marriage is the biggest and the serious commitment a person can give in his life. And I go further, promise, and somebody is going back, and then somebody said marriage. I'm very happy you understood. The definition, the small commitment could be, to meet a person at a given time, at a given place, etc. Everybody is typing marriage. I'm very happy that all of you understand marriage is the biggest commitment of our life. The magic of commitment, the definition of commitment is a promise or agreement to do something. A commitment is a pledge to a certain cause of action. It could lead to healthier life, to a better relationship, or to renew your approach to work. In fact, I'm very fond of telling everybody, one should commit for a good health. I always tell people, I refuse to fall sick because I've got a commitment to be healthy, to commitment for a good relationship. A commitment is one of the most important principles of success. It's a strong indication of self-discipline and persistence, and the commitment differentiates the strong-hearted from the weak. What is more important in life, theory or practicals? I want to know from you, theory is important or practical is important? Theory is important in our real life or practical is more important? And everybody is going to type practicals. I am going to make this particular section on commitment more practical. I need to tell you a beautiful story of an American course I took way back in 1987. 1987. I signed up for an American program, and the program was, believe me, it was a workshop. It was from 9 a.m. in the morning to 12 in the midnight. 9 a.m. in the morning to 12 midnight. It was a 4 days program. First day, I sat from 9 o'clock to 12 midnight. Very difficult to sit. I sat through the whole program. It was a very, very theoretical program. At 12 o'clock, as we were leaving the conference hall, the faculty, an American faculty, told all of us, I am going to give you a homework. Write a 10-page letter to a dead friend, to one of your dead friend, about the benefits you've been getting from this particular course. 12 midnight, as I'm leaving the place, I am given the homework. Please understand, I need to go back to my hotel and then sleep, then have my breakfast, come back at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he is giving the homework at 12 midnight. 10-page letter to your dead friend. I thought he must be crazy. And I also understood that since the time is very less, none of the participants, there were 365 people approximately in the whole seminar, in the workshop. I thought, who will do the homework? Because who is going to check the homework of all these 365 people? So I went home and nicely slept. Next morning, had my breakfast, came to the conference auditorium, and then the faculty there started checking our homework one by one. To my surprise, many people had completed their homework before coming to the session at 9 a.m. in the morning. 9 a.m. in the morning, 12 midnight, there's hardly any time to sleep, and these people had completed 10 pages letter to the dead friend. I was surprised. And that faculty that day told something very interesting. He told in the public platform, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday night I made an unreasonable demand on yourself. I repeat, yesterday night, 12 midnight, I made an unreasonable demand on you. And then only when you start making unreasonable demands on yourself, life starts working. This is only a small example of 10-page letter. Believe me, this opened my eyes. If you want to really become successful in life, you want to be reaching heights in life, you must always make unreasonable demands on yourself. This principle I have applied henceforth in all spheres of my life whenever I want to reach some great landmark or I want to reach certain specific and cherishable goals. Now, the habit of implementing the principle of unreasonable demand on yourself is a one thing that I am going to advocate you today. Some examples of the task for you to ponder for the next 1 week could be: today I'm going to give you a challenge. This is all practical. This workshop, this particular bit I'm going to speak to you is absolutely practical. I want you to be part of this beautiful magic of commitment session. All of you be part of it. For example, I am going to ask you for the next 1 week, can you make a commitment and put the principle of unreasonable demand on yourself and complete the task in the next 1 week, which otherwise would have taken 1 month. I repeat, a task or a job or a goal that would otherwise take a whole month, putting yourself on the principle of unreasonable demand on yourself, you must be able to complete in the next 1 week. That is the challenge for you tonight. To give some examples of how to fix that task could be, I'm giving first example, learning all about term insurance and buying it in the next 1 week. The second example could be taking up a particular course to upgrade your professional skill. I don't know which is that course. Fill up the blanks for you. You need to fill up and find out. You need to think about it and find out which is that professional skill. Otherwise, it would have taken 1 month. By putting some pressure on myself, I will complete in the next 1 week. A third example could be writing an article and publishing it. Writing an article and publishing it the next 1 week. Fourth example could be contacting all your customers. I'm giving an example for a businessman, and collecting the due payments worth rupees 1 crore. You can substitute 1 crore by 50 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, whatever is possible for you. And then the fifth example could be learning about health insurance and purchasing it for entire family apart from the employer insurance. Very important. I'm telling you, learning about it. So not only buying health insurance, learning about it. The sixth example, beautiful example, could be decluttering the house by segregating and discarding unwanted clothes, furniture, and other items in 1 week's time. Digital, seventh example could be digital decluttering by deleting unwanted old files, old emails, and organizing the files in a better manner in your laptop or a desktop. And the eighth example could be getting back in touch. I hope all of you have a pen and paper with you. If you don't have, please make sure that your members of the family are going to supply you a pen and paper, because you need to do the commitment right now for the next 1 week. Getting back in touch with at least 100 of the most important people in your life, such as old friends, teachers, relatives, etc. You have not been talking to so many people. Now is the time to make a commitment. In the next 1 week, I will talk to 100 people. 100 divided by approximately 7 is approximately around 14 contacts a day. You need to call them up, speak to them, so that you renew your contacts. The ninth example could be completing to read a beautiful book. And the 10th one could be everyday exercise for 1 hour in gymnasium, etc. Now I need to tell you some of the wrong examples of tasks people pick up. When I'm conducting workshops, I encounter such people also. The first one somebody writes is cleaning the drawer. How long it will take? 1 hour. It is not a commitment. Second one, giving the dog the bath. How long it will take? 30 minutes. And it doesn't take 1 week, it doesn't take 1 month's work. Going to office, anyway you're going to office. Some girl in my workshop wrote, taking breakfast. Is it a task that will otherwise take 1 month and you can complete it in 1 week's time? No. Do something very serious. Pick up something very serious. Scratch your head. Stretch your imagination. Take the paper and pencil to give you an idea, to give you some example of what is my commitment for the next 1 week. Because of the coronavirus, I've been sleeping a lot in my house, hardly doing anything other than webinars. I am going to give you my commitment for the next 1 week. The first one is, I've been really postponing to create some wonderful videos in YouTube, though I have a YouTube channel with somewhere around 10,000 people subscribing to that. Though in that, most of the time I've been postponing it. Let us do the video tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I don't know anything about video, etc., etc. The first one is posting 3 videos on important topics on YouTube in the next 1 week. I will not stop there. Second one is contacting 100 important people in my life. I will open my contact book in the phone mobile, and I start talking to them so that I keep renewing my contacts. I know many VIPs. They start ABCD fashion. A on 1st of every month, B on 2nd of every month, C on 3rd of every month. They finish up to Z on 26th of the month. So they are in touch at least once in a month with these important contacts. So I'm not going to stop at that. My third commitment for this particular week, I'm going to put unreasonable demand on myself. I have purchased some audio classes, audio online classes. I will be completing 20 hours of online course on stock market, which I have purchased. 20 hours I'm going to complete because it's boring, and then it's on stock market, and I'm going to complete that. Very good. Now, I want to ask you one more interesting question. What is public commitment? What is public commitment? Can anybody throw some light on what is public commitment? Just subscribe. Now let me know what is a public commitment. I think large number of people are chatting, are typing, so it is taking a longer time to show up in my chat box. What do you mean by public commitment? It's a fantastic concept, very wonderful concept. Announcing or committing to family. Very good, somebody said. Somebody said, I will be wonderful to learn from you about stock, and then be responsible citizen, mass commitment, and then social responsibility, social service. This is what examples you have been giving. All right, I want to know what is public commitment. I will tell you something very interesting. In the year 1989, I was conducting workshops only in Bangalore, talking about 1989, only in Bangalore. And then in my workshop and in all the public platforms I was giving lecture, I was telling everybody that in the next 4 months, I will start workshop in Dubai. I went on making public commitment in all the forums, in all the lectures, in all my workshops. I went on telling people in the next 3-4 months, I'm going to start my workshop in Dubai. Believe me, I did not know even a cockroach in Dubai. Forget a human being, cockroach. And some magic happened. I committed in my speeches that I'll start workshops in Dubai. Anytime I met anybody, they asked me a question, sir, when are you going to start the workshop in Dubai? It was becoming very embarrassing for me, and I decided This is high time that I start a workshop in Dubai. I went to Dubai somewhere around September 99 and organized the course 1989. Then I organized the first workshop of mine in Dubai in 1990, January, February, which was a phenomenal success with more than 120 people joining the workshop, paying a very high premium. And then those days there was nobody conducting workshops in Dubai like me, and rest is history. Today 10,000 people have taken these workshops in Dubai. And then I started in Mumbai, I started in Pune, Ahmedabad, Baroda, Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad, apart from Bangalore, and then Muscat, Bahrain. All this because of the public commitment. So what am I trying to tell you? What am I trying to tell you? What I am trying to tell you is, once you have taken this session on magic of commitment, I want you to publicly commit and say, this is the particular task or job or goal I am going to complete in the next 1 week. When you start making a public commitment, in this case, I'm asking you to do the public commitment in your Facebook page. In your Facebook page, make the commitment. I belong to Dr. Bharath Chandra's, we will call this as Winners Club. I belong to Dr. Bharath Chandra's Winners Club. And then what I will do is, this is my commitment for the next 1 week. And in order for me to know what is your commitment, you have to tag that particular page to my Facebook page. What I will do, this I'm going to give you some commitment. The commitment is you must finish committing by 2 p.m. tomorrow, 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. After that, anything comes, I will not take it very seriously. So you have to have some time frame fixed to your commitment. Think about it. What is the one thing which otherwise would have taken 1 month, by putting some pressure on myself, will be completed in 1 week's time? That which I want to commit to Winners Club, Dr. Bharath Chandra's workshop. And then write that in your Facebook page. This is what I want to commit. And then tag it to me. I will go through that. Make a list of it. Wait for you next week at 9:15 to know the outcome of your commitment. This is what I want you to do. For example, magic of commitment, you have to write winners. For those of you who are going to type and send your commitment to me through the Facebook page, tag to me, then I'm going to announce 5 best achievement awards. Whoever it is, I will go through that, and independent panel of judges, you cannot appeal against it. And then I am the one man going to decide for you, and I'll say these are the people who have done a wonderful job in the last 1 week, provided you appear same time, 9:15 p.m. on 24th of March, 24th of May 2020. I'm going to find out who are the winners, and the winners, 5 winners will get ebook on 200. I'll show you this. I can't show you the book because I'm offline in this. I'll give you a beautiful ebook on 200 inspiring thoughts. It will reach you by email, and wonderful book. And then what is the criteria for fixing this award? First is fixing your commitment task. Second one is sending it to me now. Preliminarily send it to me. Preliminarily send it to me. What is that work you want to complete in the next 1 week? Announce it in your Facebook profile. Tag it to Dr. Bharath Chandra Success Institute page. Be present on 24/5/2020 at 9:15 p.m. Facebook Live. And then, what is the criteria for fixing this commitment task? Should be for this commitment that you fix or the task that you select should be forwarding and should stretch you a little bit. You should stretch you a little bit. Otherwise, it should have been taking a month, but you are completing in 1 week's time. And you should be measurable in our normal standards. Should be measurable. 100 people I called up, or I finished this complete. I wrote a ebook, whatever it is. And the fourth one, very important, is can you show me some documentary proof of having completed your work? The next session is on 24/5/2020. In this 24/5/2020, we are going to fix one more commitment task for the next 1 week. That time I wanted to fix up something more serious. I already, did you see that whole next week I will be completely busy with my tasks? I have given sufficient hard work for myself, unreasonable demand on myself. In any case, the lockdown is continuing. Most of you are working from home. Start doing something worthwhile. One of the goals can be upskilling yourself or updating yourself or upgrading yourself, like you throw an old mobile and buy a new mobile. For example, we have updated ourselves to come in Facebook Live. We have also updated ourselves to come on webinars. We have been continuing in the last 2-3 months. We enrolled more than 400 people for this webinar and in online courses. This is entirely because we upgraded ourselves as a commitment. And ladies and gentlemen, very important, your format for posting in the Facebook is like this. It says at Dr.Bharath Chandra Success Institute. You tag it to me. Many people may be sufficiently older like me and finding it difficult to tag, difficult to type in Facebook, difficult to understand things. Don't worry. The correct solution is you tell whatever I told. This will be live in the Facebook. This will be there in the live Facebook until 4 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, until you finish your work. And then you call a 16-year-old or 18-year-old boy or girl from your neighborhood. Tell them Dr. Bharath Chandra told me to do these tasks. I can see Asha Joshi there from Mumbai. I can see somebody from Dubai, Varsha Kulkarni. I know you will find difficulty in doing this. Call your neighbors, 18-year-old, 16-year-old. Tell them Dr. Bharath Chandra has told me to do this and help me. They know everything about Facebook, unlike you. So do this. Avinash Kulkarni from Pune, wonderful. I can see your face. And then many of them I can remember because they've all taken long 2 months workshop with me. Ladies and gentlemen, time is up. And then what you need to type in your pages. Magic of commitment. Heading is magic of commitment. And then you write Dr. Bharath Chandra Success Institute. My commitment as a part of the winners club for the next 1 week is, and then you write, I will complete dash, maybe 3 or 4 sentences to explain it. I will go through each one of your commitment and then I'll understand. Wait for you next week. You come and tell me the commitment is completed, plus get ready for the next week. I will upgrade myself. Today I was struggling to put this Facebook live. I was struggling. So Rohan and Abhinaya had to help me a lot. Next week I think I'll become a little more smarter than what I am and do that. How many of you are going to come next week without fail? Just type yes, so that I know that next week you'll be alive with me. Chintan Shah, I can recognize, and many of them I can see in my, if I just close my eyes, I can see your face. And Dr. Abu Bakr is there, very good. And Nabal Phajiyar from Nepal, and Bharat Kumar I can recognize, and Sagar Jati, and many people. Lilanand I can recognize, and then Girish Bangalore I can recognize. I think he's from USA, is it right? Irish Bangalore from USA. He took the workshop way back in 1988. Can you believe it? And then Shilpa Bhatt, I can recognize from Dubai. And Sumangala Meti is one of our dear participants from Bangalore. Anyway, I'll stop calling out. I don't know how many people were alive, how many people were live today in the session. Oh, somewhere around 250 people were live. Congratulations. And I hope that this session will start opening one angle of your life to put some unreasonable demand in yourself. And then you know my web. I think all of them have come to our website page. We have our YouTube channel, Dr. Bharath Chandra. Please register yourself. And also, if next time you can invite your friends and relatives also for this session, so that we can together work and complete lot of work in this world. You know, if keep on finishing the weekly phenomenal amount of work, you know, we're going to create a progressive nation. That is my ambition. We will, as long as you are coming, next time it should be 550 people. I'll be very happy. And tag it to my Facebook, so that I know these are your commitment for this week. I think with this, I will say good night to you. It was great meeting all of you. Seeing you, I get tremendous energy. God bless you all. The lockdown is extended. Don't unnecessarily go out. Plus 65, remain at home. Minus 10, remain at home. And then if you're going to office, you know only 33% will be present in the office. If you're working from home, find some time to complete the task or commitment you have now set yourself with. And that is all for the night today. If I taken a couple of minutes extra, please apologize and thank you. Have a great week ahead.